Caution: this video is for educational purposes only. We assume no liability for injuries or damage caused by imitating the experiment. Please observe the legal regulations that apply to you when handling chemicals. Cyanotype, or making a blueprint. Our first educt is very sensitive to light, so it is kept in an amber glass bottle wrapped in aluminum foil. A saturated solution of ferric ammonium citrate made from ferric hydroxide, citric acid and ammonium citrate. Because of its sensitivity to light, it was also not possible for us to obtain it as a solid by crystallizing it out. Hot evaporation quickly leads to composition when dry. An attempt to precipitate with ethanol also failed, hence the aqueous alcoholic solution. If you have an idea how to get the solid without using a desiccator and a vacuum pump, which we don't have, feel free to post it in the comments. For our little chemical Mother Days craft, my daughter is taking on the role of the experimenter today. To start, half a teaspoonful of potassium ferrihexacyanide is dissolved in about 100 ml of water while stirring. Then enough of the ammonium ion-free citrate solution is mixed in to produce a dark yellow-greenish solution. The exact amounts are not critical here. Roughly speaking, the more concentrated the mix, the stronger the blueprint. Contrary to the sound of the names, the two starting materials are so harmless that older children and adolescents can handle them without danger. Wearing personal protective equipment consisting of a smog and protective goggles is of course obligatory when handling chemicals of any kind. Gloves are optional in this case if hands are washed thoroughly after the experiment. In the next step, a large folded sheet of filter paper is soaked with the mixture, dabbed onto a paper towel, unfolded and placed in a closed card box to dry overnight in the dark. On the following day, the desired motif is first cut out of cardboard. You use the remaining frame as a negative template. This is placed appropriately on the dried paper, which is then irradiated with a strong light source for about 15 to 20 minutes. Strong sunlight without wind is also suitable, but not available at the moment. The following photochemical reaction takes place. Ferric iron is reduced by the citrate to ferrous iron, while the citrate is oxidized to beta-catoglutarate and carbon dioxide. The bivalent ion forms together with the ferricyanide the ferroferricyanide, better known as Prussian blue. In contrast, there is no reaction in the covered parts. The paper remains yellow in these areas. So that these do not post-exposure, the unreacted salts must be rinsed out of the paper with water. Since my daughter has meanwhile gone to the soccer training, I took on this task as a substitute. After rinsing out the paper, the finished work is laid out to dry. As can be seen, the water-insoluble Prussian blue remained in the paper and forms a permanent motif. Parallel to the paper in the box, a second soaked sheet was left open to dry in daylight. Therefore, the conversion to Prussian blue has taken place here over the entire area. Although Prussian blue is insoluble in water, it is not resistant to alkaline solutions, under the influence of which it decomposes to ferric hydroxide and ferrocyanide. Here a sodium carbonate solution was chosen for treatment. The areas smeared with it are almost completely discolored. Thanks for watching. Be back for next Sunday's video. If you liked today's video, please subscribe to our channel. Ratings and comments are welcome too. If you'd like to see a specific experiment, post it in the comments and we'll see what we can do.